When you gonna start? Oh, it's time? Oh shit. Welcome to another weekly edition of the best way to smoke news. You know that news you can't refuse. And this news is being sponsored by none other than the glue guard. So if you cotton mouth, you can't get the wraps to stick and all that, get you a glue guard. It works. And it's being presented to you by Serpo Jr.
Big J.
Yep, and what's cracking in Minnesota? The Minnesota cannabis officials have received 1,817 applications for cannabis industry licenses. Why does that matter? The first licenses will go to social equity applicants. That's why it matters. Who are these applicants? And regulators have verified social equity status for 2,307 individuals, mostly veterans and people with cannabis-related convictions. Me, before I even go ahead, I think this is a bunch of bull. Shut your mouth. But the OCM, what we said that was the Office of Cannabis Management
Yep.
will next determine whether the applicants meet minimum requirements before they are entered into the lottery. Meaning, just because you put up an application doesn't mean it's going to be approved, looked at, or whatever. The timing of
Hopeful.
be hopeful. The timing of the lottery will be determined by how long that review process takes. It can take months, years, weeks, hours, minutes, maybe. Of the social equity applicants, 39% are military veterans, 29% have a previous cannabis conviction, 25% are residents in areas disproportionately impacted by cannabis enforcement, 6% have dependents with prior cannabis convictions, and less than 1% is the dependent of someone with prior cannabis convictions. Real quick, fast, and slow, I think it's a bunch of BS because it's like you're targeting a certain group to allow these certain equity programs to come up. Some of them may be like really a whole lot less fortunate, you know what I'm saying, to even find a pathway to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like you kind of like taking advantage right there. So that's why I was like, does this shit,
And
does
stop,
it really matter?
Stop sucker ducking. Man.
Whack, whack.
Marijuana use shouldn't disqualify athletes from the Olympics, Americans say in new poll. What you think, though, about that real quick, though? You think it should disqualify athletes from competing in the Olympics because they smoke weed?
Nope, I think all them athletes actually should use it so they can be relaxed. And
Now,
think.
look, 2 in 3 Americans feel that Olympic athletes should be able to use marijuana without facing penalty. A higher percentage than those who say the same about alcohol, tobacco, and psychedelics, according to the new survey. With the Olympics recently ending in Paris, the treatment center Boca Recovery Center commissioned a poll finding that 73% of respondents agreed that athletes who use cannabis should not be disqualified from performing. Man, that's real talk. Compared to 62% of alcohol, 60% of tobacco, 27% of psychedelics, and 20% of LSDs. Yeah, that's there. That's there. You know what I'm saying? Overall, 42% of Americans polled said that athletes shouldn't be punished for using recreational drugs on their own time. Medicine, though. Recreational medicine. Another 26% said disqualification should depend on the type of recreational substance, and 32% said drug use of any kind should be a disqualifying factor. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't believe cannabis is enhancing, like can enhance your physical ability. You know what I'm saying? It might make you think it sometimes, but I don't think it's gonna really do it. So it shouldn't block nothing.
I think the ability that it does give you, you know what I'm saying, is like, I can do it. Because they sing, what was his name? Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
He hit that joint and was
Super
like,
stomach.
I'm out of here.
On the real.
They ain't like that.
Man.
Oh, this is good for the cannabis industry. Purge, man. You wanna know what it is?
Yeah.
All right. The Cannabis Marketing Association is partnering with Get Canafax to equip cannabis operators with the resources needed to educate, inform, engage, and attract new customers. This is why I say this is like good right here for the cannabis industry. The Cannabis Marketing Association, CMA, is partnering with the newly launched educational marketing hub, Get Canna Facts, on a collaboration to equip cannabis brands and retailers with the resources needed to directly educate, inform, engage, and attract new cannabis consumers. In a statement by Tatiana Brooks, co-founder and communication director, to get oh my goodness, director to Get Kind of Facts, said the company's mission is to provide marketers with data-driven insights that explicitly address consumers' wants, limitations, and aversions to cannabis, and foster sustainable growth by reaching new consumers nationwide.
Mm,
I think that's kind of cool. Look
yes.
what she say right here. To improve the industry's bottom line, we aim to empower businesses to deliver tailored cannabis experience for each type of consumer. The consumers being the canna averse, to connoisseurs, and to perhaps mostly important, the canna curious.
Kind of curious, huh?
You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Get Canna Facts
Hmm.
and Cannabis Marketing Association with that partnership, because it seemed like they coming together for you kind of curious. I think it's for y'all.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To get educated
Find out what's going on,
on all of it.
man. Okay. Missouri marijuana companies may now legally destroy thousands of recalled cannabis products with state's approval.
Mm.
Out of here. Companies around Missouri have been required to store nearly 63,000 recalled cannabis products since early August. That's a lot. You know what I mean? But if they want to destroy that product, they can now consult with the state regulators about how to do it. After a September 29th hearing on the recall was postponed, damn, nigga said, start
It's a big
beatboxing right his
box.
mother. Yeah. Postponed until at least December, licensed cannabis businesses may not take action on the recalled product without permission from the state, said Lisa Cox, a spokeswoman for the agency that oversees that state's cannabis program. The
Mm.
Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services, in an email to the Independent on Thursday. Robinsonville based marijuana manufacturer Delta Abstractions has asked the Administrative Hearing Commission to rescind the company's license suspension
Mm.
and roll back the recall. The company's attorney, Chuck Hatfield, said he also hopes and believes the matter can be resolved by October 20th or sooner. So, we bring this news to you, you know what I'm saying, just real quick, though, from a lot of different places and stuff, though. So it's
Mhm.
always something going on somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So if
Really?
you're an advocate in that state, in that city, wherever you at, man, find out what's going on with the products that's being delivered to the people and the shit that they recalling.
Really?
Yep.
Look, and that's crazy. I didn't even know he was finna say that about, you know what I'm saying, our news and all that. But just to show you that it counts,
On
do we care
everything.
about medical cannabis in Ukraine?
Man,
Mm.
everywhere.
SERP don't. I'll tell you why. Ukraine's medical cannabis legalization policy took effect last Friday as the country continues to defend itself against aggression of neighboring Russia. That shit is crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Under the new policy, military veterans with PTSD and cancer patients are allowed access to medical cannabis products. Reason why I don't care about it, because it's like I don't even think you should be regulated for recreational use,
Mm.
let alone for medical use.
Right.
That should be a given.
Right.
That's why I don't care.
For sure.
But cannabis, its resin, extracts, and tinctures are excluded from the list of particular dangerous substances. Previously, their circulation was prohibited. Now it is allowed, but with certain restrictions. In order to ensure the cultivation of medical cannabis in Ukraine, licensing conditions have been developed, which will soon be considered by the cabinet of ministers. Also, the entire chain of circulation of medical cannabis from imported or cultivation to dispensing to a patient in a pharmacy. So pretty much you got to get it from a pharmacy either way it go. You know what I'm saying? Will be subject to license control. That will be controlled by certain licenses. And that's reported by the Ministry of Health.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't agree with none of that. You know what I'm saying? Much is what they going through, and they
Right.
speaking about just like what they saying, veterans or something going through PTSD.
Yeah.
I've been watching videos of just bystanders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. That should just be a given. That's
given.
why Serp was like, shit, I don't care about that one.
Nope. Everything.
But that's your weekly news with Serpo Jr.
Jay.
Baby. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.